Okay, so I just got home from the lounge, and that's why I got these wrinkles in my head. I was on the bike, and I picked up a very, very special cigar. This is the 90th anniversary Padron, and it comes in this beautiful, handcrafted, natural container. It's aluminum. I'm going to have to put this down so I can pull it out. Okay, so let's see what she looks like. Seems to be a Robusto. This is the 1926 series 90th anniversary. This cigar was quite expensive. It was like 26 bucks. All right, so we're going to cut it up. We're going to fire it up, and we're going to see how she tastes. And if, in fact, she's worth $26. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. Wow. Okay, so I occasionally spend this kind of money on a cigar. And usually it's the Padron 1926 40th anniversary. They're $26 at Churchill. But I usually don't smoke cigars this small. But this is the only size they had it in. And they came 5 to a box. That's it. 5 to a box. Mm. Effortless draw, which Padrones are known for, especially the 1926 series. That is a Robusto, or maybe a little bit longer than a Robusto and a little bit smaller. Let's take another pull. Wow. Generous smoke output, very creamy, slightly nutty. Let's do the retrohale before I take a drink of my beer. Retrohale is very clean, slight white pepper finish. It's non-lingering. It's there, still there, and very, very nice. Okay, the beer I'm drinking today, Stella Artois. Everybody knows it. Everybody's had it. It's a very nice lager. I probably should have gotten a scotch or a bourbon to have with this, but I've been drinking a little bit today. Oh, yes, I have. Mm. Effortless draw. Now, I saw this at the F&M Cigars where I buy my cigars, and their prices are cheaper than everybody else. That's because Alabama has less of a tax rate than Georgia. So if I can find the cigars in Alabama, I get them. Sweetbriar over in Columbus has a much larger selection, varied selection. But their prices are more expensive because of the Georgia tax. So when I saw this at F&M, I picked one up, I took it to the front, and then I just could not pull the trigger. 4 beers later, I pulled the trigger. That is so smooth, so easy, so creamy. I tell you, that is as close to a Cuban cigar as you will get without it actually being Cuban. Now, it doesn't taste like a Cuban, You know, Cubans have a distinct flavor. And if you can find one that gives you a good draw, like a Cohiba, for example, they're always great. But you're going to spend $25, $30 on that. Every Padron that I have smoked in this series, the 1926, whether it was the 40th anniversary or this one here, super effortless draw, creamy, nutty, beautifully made. Look at, oops, like I said, I've been drinking. There's the burn. We're doing nicely. You hardly have to take a pull on the cigar. It's that smooth, that creamy, that effortless. Back to the beer. Now, while I was down at the lounge, I went next door. That's where I was reading my book and having those 4 previous beers I was talking about. And I smoked 2 cigars. I smoked the Perdomo, aged 12 years, vintage, in sun-grown. Excellent cigar. $12. I smoked the Southern Draw Manzanita, which I've been smoking quite a lot of. And that's a delicious cigar. $12, $15 I think that was. So on top of that, I bought 2 Perdomos for tomorrow. And this, but I was excited, well, after drinking 4 beers, I was excited to go ahead and spend the money on this cigar. Wow, that is so smooth, so creamy, so effortless to draw and smoke. I tell you what, if you've got the extra money and you want to try a truly great cigar, this is it. The 90th anniversary, 1926 series, Padron. Incredible. Would I smoke this again? Yes. Do I like paying that kind of money? No. Is it worth it? Yeah, if I was downtown on a Friday night, dressed to the nines, had the old lady with me, and I was down at some place like 18th Amendment, which is our cigar lounge in Columbus, where they have top shelf everything for drinks, including what's that 20-year-old whiskey? Not Dickel. I can't even think of it. Pappy Van Winkle. They've got all of those all lined up on the top shelf. And you know something? I have never had a Pappy Van Winkle. I usually just stick to Knob Creek and be happy. Such a generous smoke output, so easy, burning just absolutely beautiful. Fabulous, fabulous cigar. Now here's the thing about Padrones. The way they start is the way they finish. And this will be creamy and beautiful the whole way through. There's no transition from flavor to flavor to flavor like you get with some cigars. Cuban cigars that I have smoked have always been straightforward all across the board. And whether you like them or you don't, that's the way they are. Cohiba, beautiful cigar, very much along this line. Smooth, creamy, flavorful, beautiful. But I can get these legally, and they're cheaper. That is just creamy goodness, my friends. So once again, if you have the opportunity to get this cigar, do so. Try it. You may go without 2 other cigars, but when you can purchase a cigar of this excellence, you should go ahead and try it. Now that being said, next time I go in, I'll probably buy 2 Perdomo vintage aged 12 years over this cigar. This is just something I'll have occasionally. And when I saw it, I had to have it because I wanted you folks to know about this. John Lovett, if they still have these when I mail out your package to England, I'll include one of these along with that Arturo Fuente Rare Pink, and some others. Smoking Giovanni. If you have not had this cigar, I will send you one as well. It's that good. And I know that you and I are on the same boat when it comes to expensive cigars. They're few and far between. We usually smoke cheaper stuff. But this is absolutely a fantastic cigar. And here we are at the 10-minute and 30-minute or 30-second mark. We're about an inch down. And this thing is just smoking beautifully. This is going to be a quick smoke because the draw is so easy. Let's take a pull off the beer. Once again, Stella Artois. The packaging is absolutely fantastic, as you would expect of a cigar of this caliber. And look at that burn. Beautiful, tight ash. This smoked so evenly, it has to be that straw technique that they make these cigars with. That's where they take the tobacco and they roll it into little straws, and then they bind them together, put them in the press, and then wrap them. This is so effortless in smoking. Little white pepper on the retrohale. The finish is there, and then it's gone. It's so mild, so even, so easy to smoke. My God, I'd go through a box of these in a week. Incredible. Okay, so if you have had this cigar, let me know down below. Let me know what you're drinking as well. I always like to hear from you guys. Smoking Giovanni, you've got one of these coming. Can't afford to send you two. John, well, I'll send you two. These are like $26 a stick or something. But they are worth every single penny of it. John, I know you've got a wedding coming up over there in Scotland or England or wherever you're going to pull the trigger. Maybe I should send you a box of 5 of these. Just go ahead and pull the trigger on that and send you a box. I know I sent you those Arturo Fuente Opus X white box, but this is a cigar that would be worthy of a wedding reception. Okay, with that, I'm going to call it. It's 12 minutes and 50 seconds in. Please tell me in the comments down below what you think, if you would like to try this cigar or not, and we'll talk later. Karhi, good night. I'm going for a ride tomorrow. Bye-bye.